Cool. Alright, we're going to pick up with a second part of the stream now that Young Surge's Nuzlocking for today is done. I wanted to do some inventory management, and I almost went ahead and got on just to do it off stream, and then I was like, might as well get hours up on the channel. It's not going to hurt anything. And if anyone's looking for late night content, you know, might as well give them the opportunity to join in if they want to. So I figured I'd stream it. So we left off with the furnaces cooking up a bit of iron from our earlier trip down into the mines. So we'll leave that to run, I think. So I was thinking about it, and I'm probably going to line some chests along here and expand this hallway out a bit. That way this passageway is just a little easier to navigate. And I left off with my iron pickaxes in here. I had more of them, didn't I? Did I take that many with me? Apparently so. I just ate through them on that trip down there. Alright. So be it. Should be able to take a half stack. And more here. And then I'll put the gold in the furnace once those iron are done. But we're gonna end up with a lot of iron from that. Oh, I still got 4 more. They'll go quicker over here. So I'll probably have to go get some wood because I don't think I've got enough to build everything out over here. But we also got a bunch of levels from mining all that coal down there. So this is going to be, I know it was a bit of a grinding stream earlier, I think it's just going to be a grinding day. Which is alright. I just feel like chilling, so made some tea ahead of doing this stream and just taking it easy. Alright, so that'll fit a handful of chests along it. I need to check to see if I have any blocks of wood, but I think I've converted, if not all of them, then most all of them into sticks for the sake of making pickaxes. Yo, Dead Panda. We're just chilling here, doing a bit of housekeeping. I streamed earlier. We're getting far enough along in this survival run that we've got chests just building up with stuff. This is my first time getting back into Minecraft in like 8 years, so I'm just getting some experience with it again, and I'm looking to take up speed running sometime here soon, so yeah, you feel that. I imagine you play yourself if you're stopping through on this search. But I'll probably go gather up a bit of wood here to make all these chests. I figured I'd give any Insomniac some late night content. Picked it up a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, with the lack of stuff going on right now, now's a good time to get into doing some gaming for sure. Young Surge. He was watching. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, dude, I figured I'd pick up with a part 2 after your earlier Nuzlocke. I was like, you know how I was saying earlier I have all that inventory management I need to do? I was like, I'm just going to pop on and do the inventory management. I almost did it without streaming, and then I was like, why? You know, I can just stream it. If anyone's up late and they want to chat, or, you know, even if not, the option's there for people to jump in, so figured it'd be good to do. We got Dead Panda in here, chatting. What was it that got you back into it, Dead Panda? Where you just had a lot of time, or it was something you wanted to do for a bit? So I remember playing this back at home before I went off to college. I'd play it with my siblings, so I was never all that good at it. I didn't pour a bunch of time into it or anything, but definitely had fond memories of playing the game, and thought it'd be cool to get around to. So, Young Surge, are you doing, you said earlier you were doing some research stuff that you got done. They have you tasked with a bit of work over break, or that was self-imposed work? Apparently, I forgot I didn't sleep before I got off. See if we can kill it. Down here. Nice. Where they drop? Phantom membrane. I didn't even know that was a thing. Nothing crazy right now. Self-imposed, just some reading up on the literature and continuing learning software. Have been sort of lazy with that. I'll get back on the grind. Dude, it's a difficult time to really put, your full mind into studies right now. I find that, like, all this shit going on, it's hard to think about pressing your nose to the books, So apparently we can get phantoms to swoop down here. If we get them caught on the trees, we could just kill phantoms. Wasn't even sure you could, but we have, so now we know. Tis indeed. Well, we're getting near having enough wood, I suppose. Can't imagine we'd need much more for a bunch of chests. Got him. I don't know, I wonder if I should limit... What the heck? I have no idea what that was. Was that a phantom? Perhaps. Come and get me. Wonder how much they swoop down. That's a bunch of them. If I had a bow and arrow, these guys would be gone. What's up? So I don't have them exported to YouTube. I have them... What is that out there? I saved them all to an external drive that I have. So I have all my streams. Yeah, I've been saving all of them. I have like a 2 terabyte that I've been exporting them to. It's always a little funky trying to get them off, trying to get them off of Twitch. And I don't know if it's just my computer or my internet or what. But it's like whenever you first click it, it says preparing before it'll start the download. And I feel like there's certain times of day. It might be like if Twitch is... Yeah, yeah. I knew from the beginning I was going to want to, you know, I was probably going to aim to like clip them down or make a video out of them or compress them or something. So I've grabbed everything that I've streamed. I'm trying to keep up with it as best I can. Like I said, that last stream from Saturday, I went an hour with the mic off, so... Well, the mic was on, the audio input was set incorrectly, so... It was fine, it wasn't anything too crazy happened. I found a bunch of diamonds. So we've just been rolling in diamonds these last streams. So, no complaints there. They're everywhere. Thought they wouldn't get me down here in the trees. All Gucci. That was such a good choice of emote there, Young Surge. Your fan base loves it. Okay, he's trapped. This one's trapped too. I never saw it coming. Maybe we should just, when you find diamonds. Yeah. Well, I feel like I hate to say it, but I feel like I've got enough of them now that it's like, you know, when you first find them, it's really nice. I've got 18 extra right now that I don't have in anything. I could probably, what I've been doing is I just haven't used a diamond pickaxe because I was like, oh, you know, I want to get it enchanted so that, the thing about that is if you enchant them, you can put a thing on them that makes them like, what's called unbreaking. They still break, it just takes way longer. But I have not used a diamond pickaxe because I wanted to just get the enchantment. But I have so many diamonds now that like I could probably just use a diamond pickaxe and not worry about it. So we want to make a bunch of planks. Tons of planks. Okay. I don't know what that face is about. It's from South Park, isn't it? It's like the gamer guy at the table or something. So probably the best thing to do would be to put the new chest down first so that I can just throw items in them. I accidentally used the wrong emote. I don't know who that is, dude. There we go. I mean, those are close enough, right? So let's see. Okay, well, it's night, so let's sleep so we can get the phantoms to stop. They look similar. No. You know, I was recently on Snapchat, and I was looking at... I'm, like, never on Snapchat. The only time I ever get on Snapchat is when someone sends me something. I really almost never send anything. But someone sent me something, and I went on there, and I saw, like, the Bitmoji that Gus uses. I'm like... Dude, that's Gus to a T. Like, Gus's Bitmoji looks exactly like him. I don't think he could have made it a better impression of what he looks like. Let's go ahead and smoke these meats. So probably what I'll do is put like all my iron, not like the equipment, but mine is way too cute to be you. Yeah, mine has a bunch of facial hair on it, which doesn't match me right now either. But yeah, I'll probably leave like my ingots and my coal and stuff over here because I'm using the furnaces, the furnace, over here. So, I mean, I've got 3 full stacks and like a half stack, so I'm pretty set on that. But I'll probably keep the ores over here so that they're accessible to the furnace. Yeah, the furnace. It's like a Prius, you know. This is the correct way to conjugate, right? Block of redstone. I mean, I'm not sure what you would do with a block of redstone. It's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. No? It's not how we conjugate around here. Let's make some... bunch of chests. Make a bunch of chests. 1, 2, let's just make 23. 23 and me. There we go. Suddenly a level 21 Mewtwo shows up. I use self-destruct. It's super effective. So I think if you stack a chest on top of a chest... Oh, you can. You can still open it. Cool. I think it's just if I were to do this one, I can't open it because there's a ceiling right above it, which is peculiar. You use the creeper strat, yeah, blow yourself up. Use the kamikaze strat, man. One, two. Knock that down, put one up. Okay, so we've got this hallway of chests. Recapitulate. It's not a new day yet. You already did a word of the day. Recapitulate. He began to state again the main points of. Is that because we have a stream number 2? We're recapitulating the stream? Is that what's going on? Yes. Unscathed. Okay, so mental fortitude. Yeah. No, I wasn't giving you grief about that earlier. You were right. You look 12, clean shaven. Yeah, that's fine. It's always funny, like when I would see patients, they would be like, "You're how old are you?" Like, old enough to treat you. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Old enough to see you as a patient. That's crazy. Let's get into the socio-political here real quick. Always hearing about how women in the field have to deal with patients treating them or talking to them is like ridiculous. The shit that they encounter. I mean, that's not to say that like it was always a walk in the park getting patients to be on the same page, but even with me, but yeah, the shit that women have to deal with there is little ridiculous. Yeah, bow's broken. Let's get rid of it. Do we have anything left over in these? Yeah. They actually, did I tell you that some dude, he wasn't even my patient. He was just walking out of the department, and he like stopped me. He's like, "Are you a doctor? Do you see patients here?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You look like Doogie Howser." He's like, "You can't be old enough." So he actually did call me Doogie Howser. I was like, "Okay." The unfortunate thing is, I know that the person that he did see, like, had trouble with him as a patient. Like he was annoying. So then for him to like try to essentially pull me aside when I was busy seeing patients, just to, like, that was such a waste of my time. Like, dude, I'm busy seeing patients, and you like want to say something about me being Doogie Howser. Like, shut up. Let me get back into the clinic. Like, glad that was worth my time for you to call me out and talk about how I'm too young. Like, you're not even my patient. Don't waste my time. And that was maybe one of the harsher things. I didn't say that wasn't an interaction we actually had. I didn't say that to him, but it's certainly how I felt. It's just ridiculous. It's like not mindful at all of the situation around you. That just barely fit in our inventory. I'm gonna throw all this stuff close to the mine, and what we'll do is put a bunch of cobble in here. We'll know this is our cobble. And I could put multiple things in here, but I mean, cobble almost deserves its own, to be honest. So we'll just cobble that. We'll do netherrack in here, and we'll do like random other shit that we probably won't keep, like andesite and diorite and granite. And basalt too. I don't actually need all these furnaces. Well, actually, I will fill in some more furnaces after this, because we've been getting a bunch of ore when we come back up, and it'd be nice for it to not take forever. So when I get rid of this one, I'll put more furnaces in here. I'll even stack one up here real quick. I think you have to put them on the ground. No, you don't have to put them on the ground. But I can't have that one there because I need to get rid of the chest. So let's throw this one there, and then we'll put some more in here after the fact. Actually, let's layer them up here too. I mean, if we're going all out, we might as well just everywhere. Alright. A bunch of furnaces. Whole lot of furnaces. And then we'll trash the rest, because it's ridiculous. It's Control Q? Control Q. The right quick key. So we got all those. I wanted to keep... Oh, actually, I wanted to keep the iron ingots and stuff over here. Let's gather armor, and we'll put this over on the right side. Any, like, weapon-based stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we'll include arrows in that. And saddles. We'll put the saddles over there too. The reason we'll put these over here is because then, as we're on our way out on the horse, they'll be really easy to grab. we want to pick up any of this stuff. This will be like on the way out, getting suited up for war. So we'll put the saddles over, well, put the horse-related stuff over here as well, I think. It's not the most straightforward organization method, but it's some kind of organization. Got that iron axe. I guess the leather can go in there as well. Saddles. We'll grab all those. They're over here. And then no reason for chicken to be in here. Surprised there's not more lapis than that. Really thought I had more. So we'll make this one a war chest with all the equipment. We'll probably end up making this one a war chest too. And then let's do a farming chest beside it, because we leave out that way to go farming. So it makes sense to have this one as a farming chest. So any seeds, any saplings, I suppose. Bring the fences for that too. These. Bone meal, yep. Let's grab those just so we can put them away. We'll do like a livestock management beside it as well. So I'm just scanning for anything that I'd use with farming. I'll put it over there. Nothing else. So we'll throw the rest of those at wheat. Kind of related, tangentially. So actually, this might be a little weird, but I'll put this one fence over here. And the reason I put this over here is because I take it around with me to attach the lead whenever I'm out wandering. So if I need to keep the horse somewhere, I can just put it on that. Put the obsidian inside the netherrack, smooth stone. I don't see myself wearing leather for any reason, but we'll keep it there anyway. The hoe will go in here because we'll use that for farming. Can you combine two of these on here? Well, I don't want to use 2 levels just to repair a iron axe. That's would be pretty dumb. Personal opinion. So let's clean this up a little bit just so it's easier to navigate. So we'll have all that iron ore at the top, this potato. Let's throw that coal into the ones of these that we just made. So put 30, wrong side, 32, 32. Split the stack, split that stack too. 32 there, and 32 here. I'll just fill the rest in here. Let's grab up all this redstone and give it its own chest. We're gathering so much of the stuff. So that's cobble. Just put redstone here because we gather so much of it that when we come out of the mine, we can just throw it right into this redstone one. Not have to worry about it. I get rid of that because it keeps throwing me off. We'll put it where that dog is just so we can cap out the row. Put the, that'll go over there as well. So we'll put the maps here, because if we're running out to go find stuff and adventure, we'll want the maps there. And then the 2 shields as well. We'll put food below, because we'll want to grab food whenever we run out to adventure. Bread, carrot, mutton, fish. I don't know if you can just eat tropical fish or not. It's daytime, so I'm gonna go throw these trees out here real quick. There we go. All the trees are planted. So we have 2 enchantments we can get. Cabbage? What about cabbage? Can you give them more space? We'll give the remaining few more space once we come back to collect. I mean, the ones that survive will have plenty of space. I'm not concerned about that. Does that answer your question? We're gonna cull the masses. Let's see. We'll put the pumpkins in the farming one. Maybe not for great reason, but we'll just put, I don't know, plant-related stuffs in the farming container. Seems to be the most logical thing to do. Can't even move. Disappointed in you. Making puns on my stream. I won't abide it. Just keep on rolling, man. Get them all out of your system. Complete bullshit. Some items in here that are just so random. I don't know what's like ideal as far as where to put them. It's like, why do I have a bunch of water bottles? Hell if I know. Milk? I'm gonna milk this. Milk. Milk. Do you know that old YouTube video that I'm talking about there? Young Search, the milk video. That's what we're both quoting. Yeah. I figure anytime someone says milk that they're talking about that video, but I've certainly known people that have no idea what I'm talking about when I mention it. We're all saying milk. No, I'm pretty sure you're the only one saying milk. No one was saying milk. That's a good one. And par for the era, I think it's one of the ones that has like a totally non sequitur ending. Like it's just totally out there. Which is pretty much any YouTube video at that time. It was lol XD so random. $2009. Yep. Checks out. Oh, it's classic Esmo. I don't know that I know off the top of my head what Muffins or Kelly shoes are. Not by name, at least. There were definitely a number of like early YouTube videos that I'll watch it after. But there were a number of early YouTube videos that I missed just because don't have to watch it. I'll watch it after. And odds are, like, I probably know the video. Some of them I didn't personally watch growing up because like our parents just didn't have us on YouTube. We didn't spend much time on the computer with stuff like that when I was younger. Let's see. We'll put the wood slabs over here. Don't think we need all the sand, but the sand is probably good in case we want to make glass or something. So we'll put it there anyway. I think my tea that I made about 40 minutes ago is probably about appropriately. Hey, Gargonzola, it's all good. If you want to chat, you can chat. If you just want to enjoy the rambling, you can sit back and enjoy the rambling. But I'm glad you made it on for the stream. We streamed a little bit, well, if you were on from the beginning, you probably heard this, but we streamed a little bit earlier, and I've kind of got to the point. Nice. I've got to the point where it's like I just want to get all this stuff organized. I'm not looking to like rush through this survival playthrough because all the time that I put into playing it just helps me to be like more comfortable with the controls. But it'd be good to have stuff organized towards the end of like approaching end game. So we're getting pretty well stocked up at this point. And a little more organized. The boat is for expedition, so we'll put it over with expeditionary stuff. This is like construction items, is where all that would go. I don't even know what you use nether quartz for, but we'll let it chill here as like a potential component. That's what we'll do. Also clean shave. Yeah, Kayshawn said back to looking like a 12-year-old. It had gotten long enough that just yesterday I went, I took some pomade, I don't know how to say it. You don't like as much as the beard stash. Yeah, I took some pomade, I don't know how you say it, but I like twirled up the stash yesterday. And then today I was like, okay, I'm done with it for now. I'm good. So I went ahead and lost it. We'll see. I'm sure I'll grow something back at some point. I don't know if it'll be the goatee and stash. I'm kind of working on growing the hair out right now, I think. So I figure I should only have so much on my head at one point. And I'll probably, if I keep it up, I'll be growing my hair for like the next year at least. Mod. I mean, if it were IPA, I could read it, but I don't know what the heck that is, dude. Like, you put the umlauts and shit over letters. That doesn't tell me anything. If you give it to me in IPA, I can read IPA. So that's actually like part of my field, is because we have to know so much about speech and sounds and things that people are listening to. We use the International Phonetic Alphabet, which is a transcription of sound. So we can write out sounds in letters. So if I had IPA of it, Indian Pale Ale, yeah, that joke's not been made a million times. But yeah, so if it were IPA, I could read it and say it. Because we have to know, like, have a way to dictate the sounds that are said that isn't just letters or spelling something out. It's like a formalized way of coding sound, speech sounds. Should put the glass panes in there as well. And then these we'll put these. I guess we've already put slabs here, so we might as well put some slabs and steps and jank in here. Phantom membrane in here. Looks kind of like the prismarine crystals to me. Put the TNT in here, and then Nautilus shells, and a bunch of random crap. Here you go. Yeah, all the markers you could possibly need. So this is we'll put the music disc in here as well. We'll put the boat in here because boats are good for adventures. We'll put the sticks in here because sticks are for crafting. Put the bones in there. Wood shovels in here. I mean, I don't know that you actually use shovels with farming, but I'll be able to mentally associate it, which is probably the more important thing of what we're doing here. Just trying to remember where stuff is. Yeah, we could do fishing here, because we can think fish would be cat food and bones would be dog food. So we'll put fish and cat stuff there. Mental associations. Apples and mushrooms in the food. Probably put the flint in here because we don't get much in the way of flint. And the bucket as well. I think they may have actually used that treasure map. It may be spent. I kind of wish that once you would get a treasure, the treasure maps would all like delete out of game or something so that you wouldn't have to worry about if you were confusing it or not. Currently running Frieza, Android 18, and Krillin for my team. I mean, you gotta keep Android 18 and Krillin together. To not do that would be an injustice to my man Krillin. He's gonna die that many times, the least we can do for him is keep him alongside Android 18. Frieza killed Krillin. Yeah. What's your point? Okay, so we're getting there. Kind of want to take this one, so let's break half of this. A bunch of stuff's gonna spill out, and then I'll. Yep. Did everything? No, not everything. Just, I don't know, some arbitrary half of it apparently. So we'll books on books on books on books. Okay. 2 rows books. So put helmet. Chest, shoes, this, put those up top, that there. Put the lapis on the right side. It's a component. Put that there. Books on the bottom. Oh yeah, I can check Discord real quick. I'll do it on my phone though, because whenever I open up Discord, it eats up enough RAM on my computer that like opening it up takes a little bit of time for my computer to like get back in the swing of running the stream. So I always make sure the process is ended out. What have we got? Gen chat. This email, someone call it Quicks quick. Oh! Crime was just reported in your neighborhood. Black Volkswagen hatchback pulled up and stole my neighbor's Trump sign. Okay. Reese's Puff welcome to the stream. We're just doing a bit of inventory management here and getting all our ducks in a line for some of the end game. Gargonzola just posted in the Discord for the channel that I think that was, so you redacted it, so I figured that's probably your actual neighborhood, but apparently someone called the cops on someone pulling up a Volkswagen and stealing a Trump sign. Like name tags here, I've got 7 of them. Are you gonna prompt me to? Your B, you'll return it. You got a something we should do with the name tag? Put them on all the pets. We were waiting for a while, so we in a previous episode. You know, I will name one Billy Bob for you, Reese's Puff Ree. We took a poll in a previous stream to put names on them, and we hadn't got around to actually naming them, but we'll do it. So now that I'm raking in some levels, we'll go ahead and make Billy Bob. What's up, Reese's Puff?
Make your dreams come true.
And you get to see, the beautiful Shia LaBeouf notification as well. But thank you for the follow. So we're gonna have Billy Bob, and then we're gonna follow through on a promise I made some time ago. We're gonna make Never Lupus. This is Never Lupus, and we're gonna make Mr. Borks-a-lot. We promised him Mr. Borks-a-lot. All right, so following through on our promises here. All right. Got Billy Bob, Never Lupus, and Mr. Borks-a-lot. Beautiful. This was something we established in like stream 2. We were gonna get around to doing this, and then it just took forever. So we got Never Lupus. Got Mr. Borks-a-lot. And in honor of our new follow, Reese's Puffery, Billy Bob. It's 20 to 5 a.m. See, I got on here, so that's some kind of time zone. So I'm Central Time in America. Yeah, dude, Reese's Puffery, it's just that season. I don't think I've got to bed before like 3 a.m. in the past 4 weeks. That's why I was like, I'll do this late stream. So it's 10:39 where I am. So I guess Garg is East Coast. I'm Central Time in America, and then Reese's Puffery is, I don't even know what time zone that would be, but appreciate you tuning in, and glad we could give you some entertainment at this odd hour for you. Cool. Feels good to have those name tags on them. It was a long time coming. America. This is America. Okay, so we've got all the... I mean, probably what I could do is... I think with leather and sticks you can make like an item. Make a sign to tell you like what's in a chest. But maybe what I'd be good to do is... Well, I'm not using chests, just to not get them confused with ones that have stuff in them. I should clear out the ones that don't have stuff in them, just so I don't get them confused. Yeehaw! That's funny, because earlier in this stream we were talking all about brisket and smoking meats, and I was talking about my heritage of having grown up in Texas. We're throwing out some yeehaws. Greenwich meantime. Gotcha. Gotcha. Use item frame to label what's in what chest. Yeah. So that's what I was talking about, was doing item frames. Yeah, I think that would be good. I think that would be good to do. Right now I just want to clear out the excess chests so that we don't have a bunch of them sitting around not really being used. This one's being used apparently. don't know that I remember having put stuff in that one. I think I just threw this stuff in here quickly because. Oh no, this is one that was here before. I did have stuff in that. See, this is the confusion of what I was dealing with before. Thanks, Google. UTC. And I wanted to take all this coal and put it over here because the coal will power the Ferni. Cool. And we'll put the boots over here. I don't have a pickaxe chest. I'm gonna make a pickaxe chest. Let's do that right here. So the one above it's farming, and then this one is mining. Put the sword over here. Yeah, I'm relatively new to PC, so when I started playing, so this is like the 11th stream playing. I mean, including that I played some earlier as well. I had always played on PlayStation, and so I'm getting used to like some of the quick keys, which are really nice. And I'm actually, this has become like a point of being a meme on this channel. I am playing, oh, that's awesome, congratulations. Yeah, it'd be cool to play on a new PC, but I'm actually playing on a laptop that I got like, it was near the start of my doctorate when I started grad school. So that was like 4 years ago. I bought an Asus PC. Asus, I guess is how you say it. I don't know that Axe crits, but I'm playing on an old PC that I got, and it's kind of silly that it's awesome that it even manages to do this, but you can tell every once in a while that it'll lag some frames when I go out exploring the world. But I'm working on building a PC, so I don't know if y'all can't see it, but behind me on the floor I've got the power supply unit and the SSD have come in. So now I'm waiting on everything else to come in, and I'm trying to get my hands on one of the Ryzen Zen 3 processors. But those are all scalped like crazy right now, so use the axe break chest. Yeah, because they're wood-based, it's faster. Good call. See, this is the thing that I appreciate, is when people hop on and, you know, they've definitely got more experience or are quicker than me. They give me all these how-tos that really do help. Alright, so that just became an arbitrary item chest by attaching to that one. So let's put one right here. And then this is less arbitrary items. So we'll put our fishing stuff here because we like fishing. So fishing is less arbitrary. Chests are useful, so we'll put them here. Bones are for dogs, so we'll put them here. Brain cells. Yep. And at 5 a.m. your brain cells aren't burnt out. That's I wonder exactly what you look like running on Prime, Reese's Puff. You outpace us all. Okay, well, now this just looks like an absolute mess of a hallway, but it'll do the job. Alright, Kayshawn, thanks for tuning in, dude. I appreciate the support today. And I will... Oh, shit. I gotta catch up with you about today. I know you were telling me that today was rough at work, so... We didn't get on a call, but maybe tomorrow we'll catch up and... go up to the surface and kill something with the axe. Yeah, let's do that. I hear there's some zombies waiting to... Yeah, there's a zombie at the door. Dead. What am I supposed to see? Don't spam hit? Huh. So why not spam hit? I'm wondering what I'm learning here. So I do one hit, do another hit. Yeah, so the thing about it is I'm playing on Bedrock Edition. So I bought the wrong one to start with. I actually have Java as well, but when I started playing, I got on this first. So this playthrough, yeah, oh my god, this playthrough is Bedrock. So I bought the wrong one, and then like my first stream, someone was like, "Are you playing on Bedrock?" I was like, "Yeah." Well, no, actually, I didn't know. I thought I am on PC. This is PC. I just bought the wrong edition. Like I bought one through so I have Java. Aside from this first playthrough, which I had already started, and I was like, well, it's on Bedrock, but whatever. Aside from this one, I will be playing everything on Java. But this first survival playthrough, I figured I already started the file. I've got all the stuff on here. I might as well just play through it. But aside from this survival playthrough, everything that I do is going to be on Java. This is just how this worked out. Well, what's it supposed to do if you don't spam hit? My friend are basically in World War III in Minecraft. Are y'all doing like a versus kind of deal? We're gonna enchant some books here while we have a level for it. Oh, and yeah, I grabbed the lapis as well. Impaling 5. Punch 2. Riptide 3. Knockback 2. Multi-shot 1. It's a good enchantment book. That's a good book. I wonder if Impaling acts as a bonus on a Trident. Because I know Riptide, I think, works on Tridents. I'll have to look at it. One of my friends suggesting to make a world and splitting into teams. That's cool. One of the things that actually like made me want to get on here and do Minecraft, like the reason I chose Minecraft, is because just recently I started, like I happened upon, a lot of people know him, so I'll presume that you know him, and if you don't, I'll offer enough of an explanation. But there's a YouTuber and Twitch streamer by the name of Dream. And I saw this series that he did called Manhunt, where he would like try to beat the Ender Dragon while all his other friends were trying to essentially kill him before he could do it. And I had never seen that. I thought it was like the coolest freaking thing. So I was like, oh, Minecraft can be more than just like creative and survival play. Like you can really get creative about how you play through it. So that's what inspired me to get on and start streaming this. And the fact my laptop can handle it, but but I'm the best in the group. Yeah, dude, take him out. Take him out. Do you stream at all, Reese's Puff? No. That's so good. There's some people who have popped on here for the stream. Garganzola, if they're still on, who I haven't seen them stream themselves, but I really appreciate having them on here because y'all know so much about the game. I try to just be a sponge for picking up any skills y'all can pass along or any advice as I play. But when I get into doing some multiplayer, once I have that PC up and built, and I'll have a computer that can actually handle all those processes at once, I'll be game for bringing people in and doing multiplayer type stuff. Yesterday, I raided my team's base and took everything. Oof. That's rough. So, when y'all play, do you play like all at the same time? You only play if everyone's on, or do y'all set up like traps and stuff so that if someone goes on to like a server, if it's a server, you could like blow them up if they try to approach your house? You're on the run. Okay, well I think we're pretty well organized here, which was the goal. I wonder if there's any other quality of life things I can do while I'm on here to get stuff a little more orderly. I need one person to be on. Gotcha. Well, I'll say that the goal is to not do anything. Well, I could do some eventful stuff. It's not that big of a deal. I was thinking I would just do a item keeping stream, but we got people on here. It's not like I'm doing this totally out of the blue, so we can pop down in the mines. We were gathering some stuff up earlier, and we happened upon a ton of natural caverns. I was wandering around for what felt like ages, but there was a ton of coal in the walls, so I was getting levels from mining all the coal. And that one person was on the other team. Me and my team went mining and got diamonds. Nice. So I've learned that when I go down to mine, it's beneficial to take sticks, because if you take sticks, you can just you get cobblestone and then you find iron while you're down there. You're finding a bunch of coal, so you can make a furnace. You can smelt the iron. Yeah, I'm just trying to get organized. You can smelt the iron, you can put it on the sticks to make more pickaxes. My problem is I always run out of pickaxes and I run out of torches. So if I just bring down a bunch of sticks, I can throw away all the cobble until I'm as full on ores and everything else that I want to be before I come back up. So that's what I realized earlier. So now when I go down to mine, I'll take a bunch of sticks, because then I can make a bunch of torches and make a bunch of pickaxes while I'm down there. Because then Big Brain, the first thing I made was an enchanting table. Nice. Every time diamonds are collected or mentioned. Just blow up the new base. Yeah, there we go. I like the first one better, Young Surge. It feels more personal. Alright, so we're going to make all these into sticks. So we'll have a ton of sticks. Alright. Now we're going to make a number of torches. And we're not going to make as many torches as we can. I don't want to cap everything out. Got a creeper. Salt. What's the salt about? I don't know, that's because one person on my team was a double agent. Oh. I wonder how that works. So if the people on the teams know who's on each team, how would you double agent it? Oh, I'm just messing with the emotes. It's all good. I've been using that salt one on Young Surge's one, because whenever he plays Dark Souls, which is something I'm going to get into doing as well, just as soon as the PC will handle it. Okay, I was going to make some pickaxes. With the Dark Souls, he'll die. He'll be like, I've never died like this before. I'll be like, alright, Young Surge, I believe you. He was originally on their team. Oh. Apparently all those dropped. Did I drop those? Well, let me throw these over here and then grab those up real quick. So I think you can right click and then there's something about like double click. I don't know. I think that's just for grouping, but you can't do it with items that don't group. And pickaxes don't group, so. Dark Souls and games like that aren't really up my alley much, but still fun to watch regardless. Yeah, I totally understand that. I think when I first got into Dark Souls, I found it really stress-inducing to play. Like, the first time I got on, I was like, oh my goodness, this is not fun to play. But then I got into it, and just through persistence, got comfortable with it. Group of PvP and making traps. Yeah, that's something if I get into doing multiplayer and like competitive stuff, I need to learn how to make those traps and like how to do redstone and stuff like that, because I haven't really got much of an idea. We can, as silly as it seems, we could probably make some more pickaxes than that, because we're eating through pickaxes doing some strip mining here. Oh, okay, so just, I don't know what I'm doing that all that just throws on the floor. Grab those back in a second. Oh, it's because it fills up my inventory while those are in the crafting menu, and then I get it. And then because I can't gather them back, they go to right there. Hypixel sweat. 5 pixels. And Young Surge is getting all philosophical here. But if Gwyn hadn't put the curse of the undead upon all the player characters, what would humanity be? When you get into the DLC stuff with like Manus, and you get into like Artorias and all that stuff, and I know you hadn't heard of VaatiVidya, or at least you hadn't watched this stuff, Young Surge, but I would definitely say sometime I'm gonna enchant everything, ready for battle. But Young Surge, you should watch VaatiVidya's stuff for the lore on Dark Souls, because it's intense. It's really intense. And he does a good job of like making it into an entertaining video. He's also one of the people that I'm like, I really enjoy, because he just talks and like, he used to talk in such a monotone fashion that I'd be like, this is stuff to go to sleep to, VaatiVidya. Some Australian dude. As they're coming. Single-handedly, I'm going 1 versus 3 with the entire team. It's what I'm trying to get to right now. That's why I'm stocking up all these enchantment books, is like, you know, I could go against the Ender Dragon, or I could absolutely slaughter the Ender Dragon, you know. And I know that there's a water palace, whatever they're called, like due west of me. So if I ever want to go over there to take stuff on, I might have seen his doc on Artorias. Just not sure what his name is. He makes a series called Prepare to Cry, in which he does like an analysis of different characters and talks about them as like tragic individuals. Yeah, the Prepare to Cry. Yeah, so he makes those, and then he makes some more general stuff as well. Water Palace equals Sea Temple. You mean the Sky Bison? We're gonna go fight the Sky Bison and Gargonzola. I think my thing is I just misname every kind of character in the game. I'm gonna start calling the Phantoms Sky Stingrays, you know? We're gonna go fight the Sky Stingrays today. It's pretty funny. Guy plays game, he knows the name of nothing in. Be like me hopping on Pokemon, or like, there's this, pet is too far away, are you kidding me? You can only sleep at night. Silver stacked. Sky Stingrays. Called Mountain Dugong Walrus today. So in Young Surge's Nuzlocke that he started running yesterday, he always asks people what to name the Pokemon. So I got a Dugong, and I was like, Mountain Dugong, like Mountain Dew. It's like, it'll be something. It'd be somewhat funny. So I named it Mountain Dugong, and apparently called it a Walrus today. So I kept this upstairs level, thinking I'd like still find some utility for it, and now like never use this upstairs level. like everything's down here at this point. Well, it's the thought that counts. We can throw some coal in those, and then I think we'll head down into the mine shafts, perhaps. My sweat servers on Skywars daily, so I know what I'm doing. Nice. Yeah, I've never watched anything about Skywars except there was this one. So this is actually how Gargonzola found this channel, but there's this one streamer whose stream tag is Official Fizz, OFICAL FIZZ. He's going for Official Fizz, but Official Fizz was taken, so it went with Official Fizz. But he raided my first stream with a handful of people, Gargonzola included. And I think I popped over to his channel, and one of the videos that he had up was what I presume was Skywars that he had been playing. So think of it. Wait, 1 is the best and 6 is the worst. I would be 1. What I'm hearing right now, Reese's Puffery, is that if we ever get into doing multiplayer, you're the guy I gotta keep my eye out for. 1v1 me. Oh, are Gargonzola and Reese's Puff challenging one another right now? Is there a throwdown about to happen? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, you wanna go? Keep it civil, guys. Keep it civil. We encourage a good competition here. Hypixel class. No, I can't. It's 5 a.m. Some other time. Some other time. Tomorrow. You lit a fire in Gargonzola. Apparently, they're ready to go. Gargonzola's like them's fighting words. So we got some iron there. We left behind a bunch of ore because it's such an expansive area that we couldn't clear everything out last time we came through. I mean, we got a good amount of the ore, but there's still a ton of coal in the walls. We ended up finding some diamond in the walls as we were wandering through all this. Mainly play Xbox. Finally got drunk. Probably clap cheeks. Apparently you lit Gargonzola's fire. Gargonzola's like, oh, we're talking about some Hypixel. Oh, you're good, man. Like I said, I look forward to when I get the computer going for us to do some multiplayer stuff and Skyblock and beside. I think it'll be fun. I mean, I enjoy doing this, like just playing this really casual, survival. But I can imagine that for, any viewer popping in, they're like, this dude's not doing a whole lot that's like crazy or anything. So I pretty much rely on like, oh, maybe they'll enjoy someone just chatting, That's pretty much what I offer right now. Just a talking head. Teams aren't fair, but they're playing playing games that involve other people besides Minecraft, obviously. Yeah. I play a lot of one-player games. The only multiplayer games that I've really played in recent years are with the other dude on here, Kayshawn. So he's a good friend that I lived with during my first year of grad school, and then we've been good friends since. But I moved away when I moved up to I moved away when I moved to Michigan, but now I'm in Minnesota. And yeah, so for us to like spend time together, one of the things that we took up doing was playing video games together. So some of that started off with Borderlands, and then we tried Monster Hunter. I wasn't a big fan of Monster Hunter. Felt like really grindy to me, and the storyline and the gameplay didn't feel all that rewarding. So that's like one of the games in recent years that I've just quit. We played Borderlands quite a bit. And then recently, one of the things that we've talked about is we played through Divinity Original Sin 2, which is like a RPG strategy type game. It's pretty good. I have lava on me, cobwebs, and TNT. Mostly play on servers, so I can trap the other team with cobwebs and blow them up. Yeah, if you're like quick on what you're doing, any of that stuff with just like movement, because ultimately, like to beat people, they're gonna be chasing you. So if you can on a dime like play stuff down, explode it, and damage people, like it's a great way to take people out. I saw this really. So in the most recent Manhunt video that Dream had put up, which was like just within the last week, they, at the end of the game, they went out into a desert and they dug just like a massive hole in the ground, like so deep. And then they laid a bunch of, I think it was fences. And then they made it so that when they hit the fence, like all this sand would just fall. And they killed like 3 of the enemies all at the same time just by doing that. It was pretty clever, I thought. I'm gonna get so lost again. That's pretty much my saying whenever I get on Minecraft is I'm lost. Oh look, a bunch of gravel. But yeah, I think the Discord is probably gonna be a little bit more lively here soon. I think in general stuff's been a little on the calm side because with the holidays everyone's busy and tied up with travel, and not that there's as much travel going on this year because of pandemic, but I think people have just found themselves busy, so stuff's gonna pick back up here. In your eyes. Young Surge, I don't know what that was. Lost in your eyes. Yeah. You know Tommy in it? I don't. One v one in Minecraft. Yeah, you could 1v1 in Minecraft, Young Surge. So what you would do is load in a Minecraft world like this, and then it's essentially a matter of trying to kill the other person. So you want to like stock up on stuff as best you can, and then yeah, you want to stock up on stuff and get prepared, and it's kind of like a race. To get as well stocked as you can, and then to try to take out the enemy, the other player. Or you can do it on certain kinds of servers where it'll be like, it's kind of like PUBG-esque, that you drop into a world and then there's a bunch of items kind of already on the map, and then you utilize whatever's there. Oh, some 1v1? Yeah, no, that's a plan. Gargonzola here has kindly said that they will introduce me to the PvP and the Hypixel stuff. I can beat Technoblade. Yeah, so I want to get into doing that for sure, Young Surge. Y'all are talking way over my head with all these references, but I'm good with it. I don't know. What's a Technoblade? Being an old man here. So I navigated around here earlier, saw the redstone, didn't gather it, so I remember having been here. I just didn't have any cobble to make any kind of bridge at the time. There we go. Now zombie's gonna pop up behind us, knock us into the lava, we'll take a quick swim. What's a Technoblade? Technoblade is the best Skywars player in the world. I've never heard of him. Doesn't mean anything. I'll have to check them out. I'm sure they're very good. Technoblade up on YouTube. He is an OG Minecrafter. Cool. Yeah, I'll check him out. From the scant number of like Minecraft related streams that I've ever watched, I feel like every time I watch them I pick up on something new, so finding people to watch like Technoblade as a recommendation, I'm sure I could learn some stuff, and that would be good. Always about learning stuff. And at this moment he knew he fucked up. What was that in reference to? Thought I was gonna jump in the lava. I'm trying to remember what that's a quote from, because I definitely know the quote, but I don't know what the reference is. Oh, Techno? Does he say that a lot? Or is that clipped on his stream? Hey, Young Surge, thanks for joining in. Glad I could join for your stream earlier and support you these last 2 days. I look forward to catching the next one next week, and I hope you take it easy, dude. So let's lay some of this down, and then instead of Young Surge is about it. Yeah, I mean, it's nice having followers on here just for people to chat with while the game's going. So I appreciate anything that anyone does to spread the channel or beside. It's just fun. I liken it to the days of being in a room with people. You know, people to interact with. Make a diamond pick. Oh yeah, I've already got a diamond pick. I just not down here. I've got a diamond pickaxe sitting in a chest. No, I'll be the first sub. Nah, I'm on my own in my bedroom. Yeah. What's up? What are we eyeing? Reese's Puff has realized something. I wait for the time he will share it with the rest of us. The thing is, it's like I make these comments and like with the stream delay, it's like you probably already answered my question. Said you were in the same room as me? Oh. I think you're getting delirious from being up till 5 a.m. It's setting in. The fatigue is getting in. The paranoia. 20 past 5, yeah. Is that sun up yet? You see the light? Go to sleep, my guy. Yeah, I think as nice as it is to have viewers on, I would encourage the healthy choice of some sleep, if you can. Reese's Puff never dies, baby. Woo! All right. Further validating a need for sleep. But I understand some people get on here because they can't sleep, so if that's the case, I'm here for you, man. So I am just working on the bridge here. Oh, eventually we'll need to pop back over into the Nether to do some actual exploration over there. I just hate all the lava that's in the Nether. It's intimidating. But I know that with speedrunning, you have to be comfortable with the Nether. It's so much of the game is spent over there. Doing piglin trades in 1.16, that's the meta, so. I need something to do. High school. Yeah. Yep. Now, Garganzol, I don't think I've quite honed in on this. So, in a previous stream, you did mention what you do for work. So I recall that. And you said that right now you're like planning out your future prospects because you're not trying to stay in that line of work for long. Are you college? Are you high school? What are you doing currently? When you say that you're doing schoolwork? High school. Gotcha. Cool. So you're chilling with a couple of PhD students on here, and you ever got questions? We're academic advisors and a half. Young Surge and I. Plus, I'm from the East Coast originally. That's where I did my undergrad and my doctorate as well. I almost stuck to the East Coast to do my PhD. Almost went to University of Minnesota for it. But I ended up deciding to go with, sorry, I said Minnesota. I almost went with University of Maryland, but I am with University of Minnesota. If die in lava, that's all my diamond armor gone. One main thing has to be in my inventory. It's a water bucket. Yeah, the water bucket's important. I'm just living on the edge right now, you know? And I mean, if you're good with a clutch bucket, but like, honestly, self-assessing, I'm too slow for a clutch bucket, so it's just inventory space if you're not actually going to be able to use it. Gathered, nice. True. Yeah, I remember high school, and like my freshman and sophomore year felt particularly difficult. Um, it was like for a number of reasons. I mean, everyone's kind of trying to figure out who they want to be at that age. And I have to tell you, it's like so many of the people that really aggravated me when I was in high school, I've come to terms with, because when people are figuring stuff out at that point, there's people that are going to make a lot of stupid decisions. And like you can't fully brush that aside. Like people's choices are people's choices. Even when you grow up, you have to live with stuff you've done. But looking back, like some people in the past that like I haven't seen eye to eye with or didn't like at the time, I've become good friends with. So high school is a weird time. A lot of people always joke about or rather comment about middle school being a difficult time, and middle school is when you don't have friends and you're figuring your life out and everything. I'm like, middle school was fine. I was too young to have that many problems. But high school was a bummer at times. Press right stick down. I don't know what right stick is. I'm playing on PC. Middle school was a piece of cake. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Garganzola. Wrong button. Yeah, in high school, I lived in like an hour away from the school that I attended. I did this academy for mathematics and science. And so instead of going to the local public school that I was zoned for, I went into like a subsect of a local public school that you could apply to on the premise of like wanting to specialize a skill set before you pursue a later career or anything. So I went to one for math and science, but because it wasn't my like zone public school, it was an hour away from me with the commute of the bus and everything. If I were driving, I had to drive past Nass Oceana in Virginia, like the world's largest military base. And so it took a while to get to work and then to get to school. I worked 2 jobs in high school. So I would get off work and I'd work like 4 to 10. And then I took 11 APs. So for 4 years, I got like 2 hours of sleep a night. And I gotta say, like, all the stress that they put on people at that age now, or people are prone to putting on themselves, is like such a hazard. I mean, I ended up with sleep paralysis. And if y'all don't know what that is, I'm happy for you. But I got sleep paralysis like multiple times a day for 2 years after high school. It really messed me up because of all the sleep deprivation. I mean, I ended up doing well in undergrad because of it, but like you really physically burn yourself out when you task yourself too much with stuff like that. So you gotta allow yourself like some amount of rest and kindness, because those years of high school, you're gonna look back on them, and even if you were to pour a ton of work into them like I did, you're gonna end up saying like it really didn't matter that much. There's so much time to work stuff out like after the fact that really just take high school years slow and steady. Only 15, so some people think I'm a bit young for it. Not really sure, but I feel like I've had life planned out for a while. Not very fond of school. I want to get a good work. Yeah, it's fair. So my younger brother on here, Little Zaros, whenever he pops on, when he was wrapping up high school, he really felt like he wanted to pursue college. And I would ask him, I'd say, what are you thinking to pursue? And then he'd say like, oh, I could think to go to med school, like be a cardiologist. And the reason he wanted to do that, I won't get into it because it's a little personal and I don't want to share a bunch of people's personal information on here. But he talked about like wanting to do cardiology because he had had some personal experience with it. I said, "Do you know what you would do in college to become a cardiologist?" He's like, "Well, med school." I'm like, "Yeah, but there's steps before med school. Like, you have to get an undergraduate degree. Do you know what you would get it in?" It's like, you would have to go like chemistry or bio or one of these basic sciences, and you'd want to take a pre-med designation. You do all these things, and if you're not confident it's something you want to do, and you go to a 4-year university, you're paying like $20,000 a year or something just to go there. And if you're not sure, you're just throwing money at it, hoping that you stick with whatever. And if you're like myself and you're hundreds of thousands in debt to student loans at this point, then that doesn't press Q to drop stuff. What do I need to press Q for? Are you trying to get me to throw my stuff in lava? Yeah, Q drops the item that you're selected on, and if you hit Control Q, it actually clears an entire stack. It does it? You want to tell me to like press I don't know, whatever quick key is the close window button? Wait, press F. Does F do anything? F doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. I pressed F. You're on Bedrock, yeah. It's not doing anything. It's like the Microsoft, the Windows edition, which might be a little different. Look at Java stuff. Oh, that's gravel. I hate it. Let's put the cobblestone there. Put your pick in here. Oh, like swap? That's weird. Are mine swapped around? On Java, you can't do it on Bedrock. Ah, gotcha. What's the utility of swapping them? Is there something like good about that, or is it just like a visual thing, like if you want to have your hands swapped? Good. I'm lost again. It's easy to swap things, no real point. Gotcha. I think that's where I came from. Yeah, I built all that stuff and then I came over here. The creeper followed me over there, and then when the creeper blew up, it caused that collapse there. So, been down here. Yeah, I did that. So there's that stuff up there. And I had or had not made it over this way. No, I was making my way over here, but then now it's an actual path because all that's there. Cool. It's like a fast hotkey, yeah. It triggers people when they see them in the rows, when they see them in the different slots. I didn't see anything. I don't know, what was I supposed to see? Are you hallucinating again? Do you need to go to sleep? There's a person. Were they behind me? Are we getting into the creepy stream now? I'm gonna have people popping up behind me. Looked like a Steve. No, I didn't see anything. If you want to clip it, I'll go back and look. It was Herobrine. Yeah, clip it. Go back, clip the video. You can rewatch it. Show us the Steve. He couldn't have been here, Brian. He's not real. Yep. See, I don't know the whole Herobrine deal. That's a segment of Minecraft history that I was not involved in. Like, I know Herobrine is some big thing, but like, it's a green Steve. You mean a zombie? Okay, clip it. You can share it with us. If you saw it, go back, clip it. It's on video. There's evidence. See, I don't know what. I don't even know what this green Steve deal is. Y'all are over my head. I'm keeping up with the wrong memes, apparently. So in the bottom right of the video on Twitch, there's like a... It looks like a movie reel thing that you would close. I forget what they're called. But if you click on that, it'll let you scroll back through. Dude almost threw me into the lava. It'll let you scroll through the video and select like up to a minute segment of the video. And then you can share the URL of the video that you clip, and then we can watch back whatever you select. Clickbait green Herobrine. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know about Herobrine to really get the full significance of this. My ignorance is broad. Oh, look, a bat. Oh, look, another bat. Just clickbait for YouTubers. Gotcha. Clickbait has been like such a change in the trend of the internet. Like, it's not to say that there wasn't always like some clickbait-esque stuff or people trying to draw attention through, you know, interesting title names or not entirely accurate portrayals. But like, it's really become the standard for naming stuff just to clickbait things. The internet definitely has its trends of advancement, and clickbait is one that seems like it's going to be sticking around. It's been too long. Gotcha. Yeah, sometimes if it's far enough back in what happened, then you can't scroll far enough back to clip something. Unless if you were to go back and view the VOD after this, you could clip it. But I guess not right now while it's live. So it's still there. Like, if after the stream you you felt very passionate about wanting to find it, you could look back at this recorded stream and clip it. And then it would make it accessible on the channel for people to watch. Yeah, there's a couple of bats wandering around down here now. Did the creeper not get you though? The creeper that almost blasted me back into the lava? That's what got me. I did a bit. Thing is, all the things that people clickbait in the past have been done nowadays. For example, Mr. Beast. What do you mean everything's possible now? Just, the world has advanced so much. Giving out $1 million for something is something that Mr. Beast has done. Is that what you mean? Like, everything that can have been done on YouTube is getting done on YouTube at this point. There's grass? Underground? What? I've never seen that before. Keep a water bucket on the hot bar. That would be smart. So if there's grass, then I presume that that means we must be, well, yeah, we're near the surface. We're only so many blocks down, so. The world is cursed. There's some near 6 a.m. revelation going on over there. So I pretty much spent my day playing Minecraft and reading My Hero Academia. Getting caught up. Getting caught up. Like in 2015, someone would have clickbaited a video saying I gave away a Lamborghini or something, and really one gave away a Prius or something. Now people like Mr. Beast have the same titles, but actually gave away a Lamborghini. I got you. I got you. I think it's really interesting. I don't know. It's funny because I watched this guy before he became such like an internet meme, but back when he still did music. But there's this guy Davey504, plays bass, and I found him back when he did more bass playing and less memeing. But I feel like he's such a perpetrator of that clickbait title stuff anymore. It's kind of amusing, but. Yeah, I've never watched any Morgs. I do know who Morgs is just because Dave. Yeah, Davey's chill. But it's interesting because when I came across him, like the only way you would have found Davey is if you were a bass player. But now it's just like he's such a meme that you can find Davey even if you're not into music. I mean, you'll see the bass stack, right? You in the bass, and then you don't see the bass that's over there, but there's more basses. But he would not accept me because I play with the pick, you know. I can play some finger style, but slappers. Yeah, I play with a pick because I play guitar first, and it's actually a really nice thing to be able to play bass with a pick. The people that write it off are really limiting themselves on the skills that they're able to do. Potato. Boil it, mash it, stick it in a stew. Apparently there's water here. Salmon? What? You just keep finding caves. God damn. Oh. Oh. And water always kills me, you know? Alright, let's go back up. Let's go back up. I don't want to die. Such a mess. So I think we're along the coast, perhaps, because let's not go too far. I don't want to get stuck and then not be able to make it back out here. Alright, I think probably all of this is not really worth exploring. Too dangerous. Probably too little reward. So go back down. Peach. Well, I don't want to kill a bat, but I feel like there's probably some drops you can get from bats. Nope. Now I just feel bad. Sorry, buddy. You've been chased by a killer clown. So if that's past tense, we ain't gotta worry about it, right? We don't worry about past tense here. Gargonzola, you got some schoolwork to do, right? It's the internet, we expect cringe. Well, that was all those. Let's put another stack on here. I do. They threw winter break projects at you. It's a damn shame. Yeah, if I need something, I'll say Gargonzola. Say your name 3 times, and he shall appear. Oh, that's where I fell down last time. That's how I ended up in this entire conundrum. So we'll just block that one off. Alright, back to meandering. This is where I originally came in from. Yep. So if I walk back over there, I'll make my way out. I think I explored this to its extent. The reason I need to do work is because my second semester starts while I'm down in Florida on vacation, so I had to do it now. That's fair. Definitely work ahead so that you can enjoy that travel. I guess with all the teachers doing courses online now, they're probably more than ever, they've got their resources ready ahead of time to distribute them, so probably helps you for working ahead. I know that when I went through school, we'd always have some like fairly new teachers, and you couldn't get assignments ahead of time if you wanted to. But now, because everything's being consolidated, it's probably a little more accessible that way. Super easy to do. Oh, wait, also, if you have Java, you should run Hypixel on your PC. Yeah, I've got Java. I paid for it. Like the day after I started up that first stream, I got downloaded Java. Clip it. If you just saw it, now you should be able to clip it. Alright, later, Gog. I mean, I don't see anything. I gotta remember which way is out. Well, if you were to get an aneurysm anywhere, a toilet is probably one of the more likely places because of increased internal blood pressure. So let's hope that you get no aneurysm while on the toilet. Did I go down this one? I probably already went down here. Yeah. Okay, this is familiar. That's the way out, right there. Cool. Man, I think I've gathered like a great bit of stuff, so let's be on our way. I think I was already down there too, so we'll just head on out. I just heard something. That was peculiar. It's like it wasn't lit, even though there was a torch there. Yeah, that's maybe what I'm leaning towards there. Reese's. You might be seeing stuff. Okay. Oof, did I just get turned around there? Yeah, I did. Like, move the mouse wrong. Hey, thanks for joining. I appreciate you stopping in the channel. It's good having you here. If we're on at reasonable hour some other time, be glad to see you back around. But thanks for joining, Reese's. I don't know. That's fine. He was... Yes, maybe some of the stuff was cringe, but that's alright. We've all been there. Especially if he's up at 5 a.m. Can't blame him for that. Look back on stuff I did when I was younger and definitely cringe. I don't know what this 07 deal is. Or... That'll go there, that'll go there, that'll stack on that. Now I just have to keep all this stuff organized. That's the laborious part. Like, where was all my redstone again? Oh, it was this one. Nope, it was the one beneath that. Then all my coal was over in this smelting one. Put that there. And then we'll put the mushrooms in the foodstuffs. We'll chuck the rotten flesh. Like a salute. Oh, I see. I gotcha. Nice. Yeah, I'd never seen that one before. I think the flint was in one of these. Yep. Is it dab? Is it bad? Okay. We can make another enchanted book. Sharpness. And flame. Oh, we could do one more, I think. Nice. Channeling? Just channeling. Alright, we got a fair amount of them going on here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Lot of stuff. Do I have any ones with fortune? I don't think I have any fortune. Fire aspect, infinity, power, loyalty, all this junk. I mean, looting, efficiency. Yeah, we still need to get more books, because even though that's decent, there's still plenty to get. So I'm going to throw these pickaxes back in here, and then I think I'm going to go out for a little bit of fishing. So we'll make this to-go mining chest. So we'll put the torches and sticks in here. Take this just in case. I'll grab some fishing rods. Grab all the fishing rods. Set spawn. Probably do with putting some more lights in here. It's looking a bit dark. There we go. Unbreaking, breaking lure, look at the sea. Go with this one. Okay, I can join you if you friend me through Xbox Live. So Xbox, I'd have to figure out how to do that. I've never been an Xbox player. But is that to say like you could join in this world or something? Because I think I'm just gonna try to, you know, get through this game as quick as I can and then get over to Java. So I'll probably just leave this one at single player, but yeah, I'll definitely give you two. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just gonna look to leave this playthrough as single player, and then I'll be more than happy to do some multiplayer in the future. I also don't know if it like tasks a computer more to have multiplayer going because it's trying to like service a connection or not. Because if that were the case, then I think my computer would start to tank if I tried to put anything else on it. We're gonna get you on here, Gargonzola. I don't like. I don't mean that in any like I'm holding out kind of way. Like I look forward to playing with you. I just want to get the computer up and going properly first. If you just have Hypixel running, you should be fine. Gotcha. The fish stopped coming. Yeah, it's like I said, let's see about getting on Discord sometime and checking it out, and if you can tell me what stuff to set up, I'll get it all downloaded. I mean, I could look it up and maybe see about where to start, but off the bat, I don't have really any idea how Hypixel works or how you would go into select mods or join servers with people. So right now I'm doing this because I might get some enchanted books from fishing, but also just because I'll get levels. You know, all you do is type the IP in the server tab and join. Gotcha. But like, so I've managed to add a server because I at one point, but like I'm on a server with some friends in a Discord, so like I know how to jump into a server. I guess just like if I weren't paying for a server or something, I was putting like $4 a month or whatever into. Because what it sounds like to me is that this is some kind of public server that you're going through, like ones that are maintained, or Hypixel is its own server, and then you just jump in. Do you have to like register or like subscribe to use Hypixel, or is it just something you can freely download? That's a public one. Okay. And then you just have to set up a server number with people, and then you jump in the same server, and then that's how it goes. MC server in the world, and it's free. Cool. Okay, that does sound pretty straightforward. I guess just because I hadn't heard of Hypixel, I didn't have too much of an idea of like exactly what it was. I missed something. Now you're saying not exactly. Oh, not exactly, that you both join the same IP, and I'm sure you'll explain. Just got another fishing rod. It's a little lure and curse of vanishing. It'd be easier when you do. It will click, I think. Gotcha. Yeah, I think it'll click. Like, I joke around a little bit like I'm inept on computers. I'm inept on this just because I haven't done it, but like I'm actually pretty good with computer-based stuff. So yeah, once I get a little bit of an idea of it, I can definitely walk through it. I just haven't looked into it, so maybe I'll dig a little bit and figure out how to do it. I just joke with y'all about playing up the old man card because I've got like a decade on y'all. Not that I'm unskilled with computers. So we've already got like more than a level just fishing. The oddly efficient way getting experience. Gotcha. So it handled pretty well. I think the main task is that right now when I'm playing any Minecraft, I really like streaming it just to get stuff up on this channel. But the problem with that is I don't know how many cores the CPU has on this laptop, but it's definitely not great in the realm of performance. Even running just the Streamlabs OBS that I run and Minecraft and Bedrock, it sits like high 70% of CPU capacity. And if I turn on Discord simultaneously, then it's running at like 100% CPU capacity at that point. So if I mix in Hypixel, even if it doesn't demand much, I'm probably pushing like 90% of my CPU capacity at that point. Just because it's not great at handling multiple processes. Like if I were to open up Google Chrome right now before closing out Minecraft, like everything would like it would start dropping frames like crazy. Yeah. I mean, it was at the time I got it, I want to say it was like a $700 laptop or something of the sort. It's got, I think, might be like 12 gigs of RAM on it. Yeah, I think I checked it the other day because I wanted to have perspective of just how much of an upgrade I would be doing with this new PC build, and I think in total this has 12 gigs. Oh yeah, at this point the only thing stopping me is getting that CPU, and so I'm hoping that the local electronics store gets in a new shipment of them this week. And then everything else I ordered Christmas Eve. So I've already got in my power supply and I've got in the SSD for the thing. I should be getting in the graphics card and the fan to go with the CPU arrived at my place before too long. Like maybe tomorrow. The GPU I was thinking was gonna come yesterday, and then it didn't come yesterday, and it didn't come today. So hopefully it comes tomorrow, but it should come before the week's out because my friend mailed it like start of last week from the East Coast in Virginia. So it should be here soon. And then I've got all my other stuff, like the case for the computer. Yeah, I've got the case for the computer. So I'm gonna list off some parts. The case, the motherboard, what else? Like, getting tired at this point. The case, the motherboard, and the RAM are all getting shipped to like a local hardware store that's gonna hold on to them. Because it's been so cold where I am, I didn't want them to like come in the mail and then to set them on the front doorstep. Because it's a Meshify case, like a fractal Meshify. So it's got tempered glass on one side. So when it comes in, I didn't want it sitting out in like 0 to 10 degree weather for any period of time. I was like afraid that, you know, like the glass could crack or something. So I just didn't want the electronics getting damaged for sitting out in the cold. So as soon as they arrive, I should get a notification that the store's got all that stuff. And then it'll just take me like the day that I get it, I can put the stuff together same day. And then I'm sure I'll run through. Like, the thing that's going to take me more time than building the PC is probably going to be like going through the BIOS setup, getting Windows 10 activated on it, and then downloading all the software and organizing the partitions of the drives the way I'd want them to be. Like, that's what's going to take the most time. Building the thing won't take me as much time. So I mean, if all goes well, I'd like to have all that done by like Sunday, but you know, we'll see. That's the hope. Really, the main delay is when I can get my hand on the CPU and then when the stuff actually manages to get to me after shipping. But just as soon as all that's done and I've got stuff in my hands, it'll be done like that. And then I'm stoked that like I'll be able to start actually getting a little more creative on what I do, because right now I'm limiting. Gotcha. Yeah, well, I mean, that won't be too much past when this stuff gets up and going. On the late side, I want to say some of the stuff said that it could ship as late as the 7th, and I'm really hoping that's not the case. I like to be on the positive side and say, like, you know, like Newegg should get me some of the stuff before the 7th, but it could be that, you know, the 8th is the day that I actually put everything together. I'm just hoping that's not the case. Cautious optimism, we'll call it. I'm really not getting loot like I usually get while fishing. But all this fish will stockpile me for a while. Might order new LEDs for light as well. You might tell that like my setup's much brighter because I've got my room light on instead of just having the LEDs on the desk. And the LEDs still work, but the battery and the remote for the LEDs died, so I can't turn them on. Because they can only be turned on with the remote. There's not like a switch or something. So I'd have to go get a new battery for them from the store. Yeah, I mean, I've been using some LEDs in the past streams. It's just they're not so bright, so it kind of comes through. And I pretty much keep them to like a orangish yellow hue just for color correction, because I'm so pale and because the light in this room is so white that it helps like correct the color. I'm getting some from my room soon. Yeah, LEDs are nice. They can definitely be softer light than just having like fluorescent overhead lights or halogen lights. And if you can dim them or change the color, I'm so pale. You and me both. What I would do was when I was in a dorm in undergrad, I had like a LED strip set up along the wall, and then I just got into doing that. So like I would have friends over to my room and we'd watch movies, and I'd like, depending on the movie, you know, if it's a horror movie, like set the LEDs all to red or something or other. So I've pretty much, even before I got into gaming and doing all this stuff, I've been an LED guy. I like them. Interestingly enough, my PC build's gonna have like no LEDs in it, no RGB. The only RGB that's gonna be on it is the motherboard has a little bit of RGB, which I guess is fine. I wasn't looking for getting an RGB build because unless you get them all through the same manufacturer, you have to like independently control the RGB color and everything through a bunch of different programs, and it tasks the power supply unit, so I just wasn't gonna bother with it. And LEDs are more energy efficient than all the fluorescent lights as well, which is nice. Surprised no drown have like popped up over here and started menacing me as I've been fishing this entire time. Oh, we got another fishing pole. Oh, but what I was gonna get into earlier, Gargonzola, when I was chatting, then you said you didn't particularly like school, and I was starting to talk about my brother and how he was interested in pursuing college. I ended up talking to him because he wasn't quite set on it, and he hadn't explored it too much himself, and so now he actually does. Pretty much, I said, look, if you don't know what it is, it's not. If you don't know what you want to do, it's not worth pouring in a bunch of time and debt with student loans and everything with that if you don't know what you want to do. So he ended up not going based on that advice and took some time to look around other stuff that he could do while he tried to figure things out. So he ended up getting into apprenticeship working sheet metal with aircraft construction. So he's doing really well with that, and it's something he enjoys. He enjoys the work. So definitely, if school's not your bag, I'm sure you can find something you'll enjoy. Need to get some enchanting done. Oh yeah. Well, the 30, I mean, pretty much, unless I did a bunch of lower level enchantments and not the third level enchantments. All that stuff would eat right up. Maybe that's what I should do. Should I just do like level 1s and 2s and then combine books until I have the stuff that I want? Yeah, I mean, I've done so many years at college, but I'm not one of the people that's like, you know, it's the only way you can be successful. I mean, my brother's going to be making more money than me for a number of years. Because he's played his cards right. I kind of obstinately said, you know, there's this one way that I want to try to help people in the world, and I'm going to stick with it. And unfortunately, that involved greatly indebting myself, but protection, looting, fire aspect, cursive, vanishing. So, here's something I wonder. I'm planning to go to a trade school for my junior to electric right when I finish high school. No, you hadn't told me that, but that is really good. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I think that's a great way to go. I think it's a smart thing to do, and I think there's something to be said for getting into a work position where you're going to have stability and you're going to have an in-demand skill set, I think you really can't go wrong doing that. I think some people think like they'll say all these things like, oh, you know, you could do better, or you're smart, or you could blah 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 blah. Yeah, debt is not fun. You know, but some people belittle trades because they think that it's not tasking. It's like trades have to be done. Like if someone's got to do the trades, and you don't want incompetent people doing them. You want people who are good at what they do. And they're in demand. I mean, you can make a good living on them. You can be comfortable. You don't have to take out a bunch of debt for it. So it's a smart move. So we got 2 enchanting books. All these things end up having cursive. Well, not that one. If you put ones with cursive binding or cursive vanishing on an item, does that curse end up going to the item as well? Like if the enchanting book is... I'm just gonna go figure out. I'll go check it out. What I was wondering is if a enchantment book, like when I fish them up, if they have cursive binding or cursive vanishing on them. I know that an item that has cursive vanishing can just randomly disappear from your inventory or from a storage chest. But if you put it on like a chest plate, does the cursive vanishing transfer from the enchantment book to the chest plate? Or does it only stay? I'll go check. We're gonna do a test. I want to see if it goes away or not. Apparently we're just flinging these things over our shoulder. We're gonna run a test trial, Gargonzola. Instead of waiting to see, we're just gonna figure it out. Because that one had some decent enchantments on it. I wouldn't want them to go to waste if I could actually put them on an item. Every enchant that is compatible with that item will transfer and have the effect. Yeah, I guess what I'm wondering is like is the curse of vanishing an effect that it has or an effect that it transfers? We'll see. I'm not gonna put it on a diamond item, but let me just grab a chest plate. See what it does. So we'll put that there, and then protection, looting, fire aspect. Let's do that. Yeah, so it does transfer. I don't want that. Let's not do that. No bueno. Yeah, that's what I see. Figured it out. But thanks for weighing in. I appreciate it. Got so many saddles. I might call the stream soon. I think from staring at the screen so long today, I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache from it. So probably call it momentarily. Let's put some stuff away first. Smart thing to do with those bad books is to enchant something with them and then grindstone to unenchant them and get the experience out of them. Smart. I wouldn't have thought of that. So I can make a grindstone, I imagine. Let me just do that real quick. Let me do that. Yeah, there's so many of them that I don't think I'll use. Let me figure it out real quick. So sticks, 2 wood planks, and a stone slab. Okay. 2 sticks, 2 blocks, and a stone slab. So that'll actually be a stone slab. So need stone. Can't just use cobblestone. That's a damn shame. Let me go see if the village has one. Pick up. I think there was one. We'll just borrow it. That's not it. I don't think that's... Be right back. Reese's Puff never sleeps. Reese's Puff should maybe sleep though. That'd probably be good for Reese's Puff. Okay, so we're gonna grab a pickaxe real quick. I had one. Why did I come all the way back here? Reese's Puff. I'm going to actually wrap stuff up pretty soon because I should get some sleep. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache and my eyes are getting tired. So I am going to try to grab a grindstone, and then after I do that, yeah, sorry man. You can stay awake, but I can't handle it right now. I've just been staring at a screen too much today. My eyes are getting really tired. That's a stone cutter. That's not even the right thing. Damn it. Is there any stone in here? Is this stone? Nope. It's clay. Oof. If there were a grindstone, I could just take it. Nope. That's a stone cutter as well. Oh yeah, the sleep will definitely help. No worries. No worries at all there. And I'm doing okay. I'll just, after this is done, I'm just gonna pop some ibuprofen and drink my tea. I'll be good. I will be fine. But yeah, I'd just rather preempt it getting bad and take care of it now. So I was trying to. Yeah, Garganzel, you didn't see it. So you need to have actual stone, and maybe I misunderstand. Stone. Oh, is that stone? You smelt cobblestone. Goodness, y'all are just teaching me so much stuff. I was like, I don't know that I've ever used stone. It's all cobblestone. But yeah, let me do that. Nice. And then I'll have all the ingredients needed, and then I'll grind down all these items and get the experience for them. Or you silk touch on stone. Gotcha. Okay, so we need to grab some cobble. All the cobble's over here. This one. This one. Okay. I'll put it in a furnace. Smelt cobblestone. Cobblestone. Furnace. Am I missing something? You can't do it in there, you have to do it in this one or something? What? Okay, that's weird. I would have thought you could put it in a blast furnace. I love how this thing's sitting in my inventory. I still just see it turning and turning. This blast furnace has to be regular. Blast furnace is only for ores. A smoker is only for foods. Gotcha. I have no idea what a stone cutter is used for, but let's set it somewhere. Let's put it right there, since we have it. That's more than enough stone. I think we're good there. And then we want to make a grind. Oh, okay, I gotta make them into slabs. Yep. Step 1. Step 2. Say, what are we saying? Okay, so then I would use this on this. So I would just, okay. So you can't get rid of the curse, but you got rid of the other enchantments. We'll keep that one. That one's fine. I mean, it's not useful to have mending on this, so might as well take the experience from that. Yeah, let's just grab out the ones that have the curses on them and take the stuff from them. Not as many levels as I hoped, but it's something. We had a couple more items over here actually, like these. I'm not really gonna use those, so I might as well do the same. Yeah, this one had efficiency. I could probably repair it or stack up the efficiency at some point, so that'd be fine. It's my headset telling me it's time to end stream. It just died. Oh, I unenchanted the one that I didn't want to unenchant. Got overzealous. Bummer. So we still got the one that's Luck of the Sea, which is fine. But we got a few levels there. We can make some books and see what we get real quick. So put those there. Might as well put that one there. Now these are just crap. Just funny. Might as well throw these ones over here. Billy Bob. Rips a hole in the headset, yeah. Well, what? I mean, the headset. Oh, the headset. I thought you meant the helmet, but yeah, the headset. It's not really. Gotcha. Chuck these out. It's all like half broken stuff anyway. That one's still good, so let's put that away. Got a good deal of iron here. just gonna finish sorting inventory, and then I'm gonna call it. Look at this as well. This was a good impromptu spring cleaning session. Fix some stuff up, explored a little bit more. Definitely got some stuff done. Let's cook up those salmon. And we'll get these cooking so that when I eventually remember them, they'll all be here. Cool. Alright, we're all sorted. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Wrap up for the evening. So we're gonna reset spawn, and then I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. I hope you have a good morning, Reese's Puff, and I appreciate you joining in Gargonzola. Glad I could keep you some company while you took care of your schoolwork. And I will see y'all before too long. Alright, take it easy, and I hope y'all enjoy your new year. Later.